Welcome to Real Reviews. I'm Chase Lee. I'm here to review the Avengers Age of Ultron trailer, which dropped last night, and it's almost got 8 million views, and it hasn't even been 12 hours yet. I can probably tell you that I watched it about 20 times, and I'll probably watch it 20 more times because it's just that awesome. So what I'm going to do for you guys is give you my thoughts on the trailer, and I'm also going to tell you what you need to know in terms of this cinematic universe and all these characters being introduced and all the things going on, so you have a better idea of what is going on in this movie before you even see it coming out in May 2015. Okay, so my thoughts on this trailer. Well, first of all, I'm recording from like this, very creepy room, and I'm probably gonna get killed later. So I'll probably get killed in the middle of this video. So that's okay. Just don't. As long as I get my review out. All right. So the trailer is amazing. I really like the Avengers. It was fun. It captured the tone and the essence of just a fun comic book movie, and I really enjoyed it for that aspect. Now, I knew for a fact that the sequel, Age of Ultron, they were going to make it darker, they were going to make it bigger, they're going to make it better, and they deliver. Joss Whedon, basically, he's the writer and director of Avengers, and so coming back for the sequel, oh my god, he really amps up this movie. Shit's going to go down. It looks like all the Avengers hate each other at this point. There's a lot of feuds going on. It looks like Tony Stark is going to be in the middle of all of that. It looks very devastating for these characters, and someone's going to die. I don't know who, but someone's going to bite the dust, and it's going to be terrible to watch. I really love James Spader as Ultron. I think he's fantastic. His voice is so horrific. It gets under your skin. It's one of those voices where, like, you don't want him to be, like, at your family reunion, like, talking to people, because, like, you'll hear from a mile away, be like, oh, it's Uncle James again, he's being creepy again. Like, he's just one of those voices that, like, it's so powerful, horrific, and just commanding at the same time, and I really liked his voice with Ultron, and I think Ultron looks fantastic. His face has more of, like, a humanized look, which I really didn't expect. I expected, like, like a robotic look, like what you would expect from a robot. But his face, he's got the red little eyes and he's got the mouth and stuff. Like, he looks more human than I thought he would, which is not a bad thing. I think that is fantastic. So he's got more of a humanized look to him and robotic look at the same time, and I really dig the details in that. So Ultron's going to look awesome. Let's see. Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver look good. We'll have to see them, in action when the movie finally comes out. Can't really judge them right now. We saw them in, like, a few frames. The action looks good. It just looks darker, bleaker. Just, oh, my God. I had to change my pants a few times because I did some business down there while I was watching this. So, those are my thoughts on the trailer. It looks amazing. I cannot wait for it. So, if you are watching this for the first time, you're not really big into comics, I'm going to tell you right now what you need to know in order to just kind of get caught up on everything and kind of know what you're going into when you see this movie. So, first things first, Ultron. He's the second, baddie in this Avengers universe. The first one was Loki in the first film. And so, this one, Ultron is the giant robot that walks out, and he's also the voiceover throughout the entire trailer, played by James Spader. Ultron in this movie is created by Tony Stark, and basically Ultron, goes against him, and, he starts killing people and whatnot. In the comics, Ultron is actually created by Hank Pym, who is Ant-Man, and Ant-Man actually comes out 2 months later after Avengers Age of Ultron in 2015, so I think that's pretty interesting. Ultron is made out of, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm probably wrong, but in the comics, he's made out of the same material as Wolverine's claws in his body and stuff. And in the movie, since they cannot use X-Men's rights from 20th Century Fox, he's actually made out of Captain America's shield, I believe. Yes, let's go with that. So it's super indestructible. So it's going to be really hard for the Avengers to take this guy down, especially when Cap's shield is, like, indestructible and he can literally, like, slice people in half with it. when his shield is broken in half at the end, you know some shit's gonna go down when Cap's shield is broken. So that's why this is important, because Ultron is literally indestructible. We have no idea the fates of these characters. I just have a bad feeling in my stomach and in my groin that someone is going to die, and it's going to be in a horrible fashion from Ultron, just because he's just that powerful. The suit that Tony Stark was wearing, that huge one, when he was fighting the Hulk in the trailer, that's a Hulk Buster. And basically in the comics, that is like the suit that Tony creates in order to fight the Hulk. Because the Hulk is like, he is super strong. And so the suit can withstand Hulk for a longer period of time than his normal Iron Man suit. So that's what that is. It's the Hulk Buster. The third thing you need to know is Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver. They are the brother-sister duo in this film. And it's the girl that you saw in the trailer that was, she had the, like, kind of pinkish magic in her hand. And then Quicksilver was the guy that ran really fast. Quicksilver is actually the Marvel's version of Flash of DC, so there you go. They are the son and daughter of Magneto in the X-Men universe, but since they cannot say Magneto or mutant because that's owned by 20th Century Fox, I don't know how they're going to address it, because that's one of the major questions that people have, is how are they going to address the fact that they're not mutants, because they are, and they're, son and daughter of Magneto. And we saw Quicksilver in X-Men Days of Future Past earlier this year in that movie, and he was fantastic. So I'm looking forward to the Avengers version, but, I still have my doubts on it, but that's who they are. Scarlet Witch is the first person in the Marvel Cinematic Universe in the movie universe to introduce magic, so that will be very interesting. As far as everything else, I think that we'll cover everything. The one thing I really liked about the trailer is the fact that they used the song from Pinocchio, and they remixed it and made it like super creepy, and you just want to go cry in a corner somewhere. So those are my thoughts on the Avengers Age of Ultron trailer, and some info on what you need to know so you can be better prepared for this movie when it comes out in May. Have you seen the Avengers Age of Ultron trailer? Stupid question, because I'm sure everyone has seen it by now. But if you have, comment in that place right below my face and let me know what you thought of this trailer. And if you are excited for the sequel, like I am, I need to go change my pants again, because I just, so much nerdgasm. So much. So, yeah, there's no words. This trailer is just too good. So, thanks for watching Real Reviews. I'm Chase Lee, and tune in next time for whatever I review next. See you guys later.